Learn TNT instead.
What's the race?
Yeah,
what's the race going to be?
Which game?
All right, so the winner of the race is Doom 2 by $8.
$8.
Ah. Damn.
It's okay. It's going to be fine.
And I think I was generous to myself.
We're not, and this isn't over yet. We
Oh,
get through one day.
that's what I mean.
No. Who's fun stuff?
I don't know much about. Well, okay, I know more about Doom. Where are you going to be at? He's racing, so yeah. I know the Doom 2 run though because I was starting to learn. You're on. That works. Oh, it does work. Okay. Yeah. Just like an hour of that. Yeah. That was great. Wait, that was really good. So I think you got a couple. Yeah. Well, yeah, that was a really solid video. Is it so extra?
Oh wow, yeah. Okay. All right.
Wait there.
Okay. Yeah, the brightness was up like halfway.
You're using one of those computers.
All right.
Yeah. All right, so coming up next will be Doom 2. We received $111 from Red Severin. My mother lost a 3-year fight with brain cancer. I never want anyone else to go through that pain and suffering. Thanks to everyone involved in AGDQ 2014 for raising money for such a good cause and for lifting my spirits. Taunt the animals, but save the humans who suffer from cancer. This one's for you, Mom.
Where are we doing
$50 from the Yam. Keep up the great work.
Are you still sitting here for that?
$50 from Kinder Party. Keep up the awesome work, guys. Raising money for a great cause through video games is a much beautiful thing. Much love from the FGC. $30 from Tony Opelt. My grandmother died from cancer when I was 10, and my aunt is currently suffering through it again for the second time. I know that every penny counts, and even though it's not much, this is all I can give right now, and I'm proud to be part of this.
There's plenty of HDMI capable.
Well, yeah, the one that we had hooked up to already.
$25 from Marcus93. Brewman. Sucks I won't see your run today because of work, so you get to pick. $25 from Chicken Noodle Stew. You are all amazing. Keep up the great work. $20 from Purple Shirt. Love this event. Thank you for all you're doing. Keep up the good work.
Probably. Oh, yeah. There's
$14 from Neck Vanderbroek. I'm amazed by this event as always. It's touching to see this much good in people. Keep up the amazing work. Here's to Kicking Cancer's Pooper. Greetings from Belgium. $10 from Anonymous. My father passed away from complications due to cancer about 2.5 years ago. I wish that I could do more to help out. What you guys are doing is awesome. $10 from Slanky Bodenker. This dude is insane. So the donation goal for Halo 2 Legendary difficulty was met. So coming up in a few hours, you'll be seeing that run.
Well, we have that DVI at AC.
That's like 1 in the morning already.
Just a reminder, you're watching Awesome Games Done Quick 2014. We're raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation.
Yeah, it seemed to get pretty stressful when I was over there.
I never seen you come up short on that. I saw you go over the one time this morning. It's a glass. I don't have any issue with those.
Like you wait half a second and then you just straight where you left. So you go over there and what happens is you're too close to the wall. It pretty much fails because you just go straight up. But
You realize Owen's going to be on the closer rail now, right? Oh. Just don't fall into chasm.
Anniversary race.
Right now you're both framed.
We have $50 from Cult.
Oh,
There have been so many great runs, and I can't wait to see more. Shout outs to Villagin, can't wait to hear him sing. $50 from Kurata. Thanks for another great run, Dime. You're going to win this race. If you don't lose, like at the 20-year anniversary. Little private joke for the Dime, the chain gun.
First try, then off the side.
Never seen you do that before. What was that? No, you. We're just. I think he was just like. I think he was just like. He was still moving. He forgot to turn, so he just ran straight off the platform. And he's still watching.
Is that going to cover you for your frail body?
sorry?
Is that going to cover your frail?
Funny because he's from Canada. He's complaining about the cold.
No, it's very important.
That'd be like me complaining about not being able to reach something on the top shelf.
It's large too, so it'd be nice.
That's what all the sports teams just
So the donation total has passed $137,000.
Test, test. Okay, we're good.
Oh, yes.
We have $50 from Zambu Maifu. My mother is going for a biopsy tomorrow, so I'm sending this in hopes one day no one will have to worry about cancer. We have $25 from Alex Carducci. Video games have been my life, and the common misconception is that gaming has no lasting effect on society. So this touches my heart. I hope one day I can find a game and break it as bad as these pros so I can be a part of this amazing cause. Love it, guys.
So yeah, if you stick around for the next run after this, Resident Evil 4, you have a chance at winning. If you stick around for the next run, Resident Evil 4, you have a chance to win this PlayStation 2 Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller. I believe it's a $10 buy-in, or minimum donation for the chance for this. It has
Yes, $10.
It actually has a little motion control thing in there, very early motion control. I think it's 10.
Yes,
Somebody
10.
can check for me. It's the next run. It's after Doom, Resident Evil 4. But yeah, it's one of a kind artwork because it's one of a kind artwork because they based all of the chainsaws they made after individual in-game chainsaws.
To do that without using other weapons takes up to like a couple of hundred games, I think. Also, shout out to
So that map you don't usually see in the run, so I thought I'd show it off.
Yeah, the secret levels from Doom 2 were based around episode 1 of Wolfenstein 3D. Map 31 was based on E1M1, and Map 32 was based on the boss level E149. They added in the Nazi SS guards. They basically come out to reskin the chain riders. But they do kind of as a separate entity, which allows people to do interesting things with that. They can change the skin on that creature.
We have $50 from Faust Tiwatari. This is the first time I have ever been able to witness any of the AGDQ. I am very elated to be able to watch any of this footage while it is actually going on. I wish the best to all of the players. Thank you so much for doing so wonderful.
Are these race strats?
This isn't a race, is it?
They didn't start yet.
Well, I'm not playing on Nightmare.
These are weird strats if you're racing.
We have $10 from PJS winning. Excited to be staying up all night for RE4, Halo, and Metal Gear Solid. Keep it up, guys. You're doing fantastic.
Exit?
Not quite.
He just died at the exit.
I thought he was switched.
Death exit.
Yeah, I'm set.
Yep.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
And they're off.
So here we have Doom 2, the natural sequel to Ultimate Doom or Doom 1, depending on how people reference it. The first map's pretty trivial, you just kind of run by it. Speedrun-wise, map 2 is actually incredibly difficult because you have a lot of hit scan type enemies, and you don't pick up any armor until you get into the secret up here. And shotgunners can deal really huge amount of damage to you at point blank range.
Like right there. He got down to 3. That was gnarly.
A lot of runs get reset in this map for single segment type attempts. So you're going to see use floating barrels to help kill a lot of enemies in this bottom area. Unfortunately, we kind of escaped on Dime's side, so it's somewhat ineffective.
Yeah, you gotta be super careful down there. It's dark and there's a lot of dudes, and they can kill you pretty fast.
Oh, wow.
Man,
That
I
was
can
a
get my hand
really
back in
good
position.
last room.
That was good.
Why does this
That was
keyboard have
good
extra
skill.
buttons beside the shift key?
Right there you can see him, he's able to jump over to that mega armor.
So there's going to be a trick here that you didn't see last year, which is called the window trick. It's a very hit or miss and kind of a field-based trick.
Come on. Really?
It looks really cool, he makes it.
Oh,
And he's got it
Yeah, he
there.
probably got it.
nice.
So it's just gonna, you know, the same kind of trick as a lot of other gap crossings, but he's got a lot smaller of a window for error on it because he's running into it through an angle and not straight through the hole in the wall.
Alright, so I've got on one health. I should do this.
The Gantlet.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Was that a typo?
No, no.
Because I'm pretty sure Gauntlet has a U in it.
I think Gantlet is also a word in some way.
Is
I
it?
don't know.
I didn't know that.
Oh my god.
I learned something today.
American McGee, he always came up with good.
Is that a bad tongue? That's my fault.
What are we focusing
Yeah,
on?
I'm not really sure what. Like a lot of the maps, a lot of the map names make sense.
I love him. I think it's
The
great.
focus, I'm not really sure what that's referencing at all.
They're focusing in on this particular base.
But you're going to see Don's going to do some SR50 running across these platforms here.
That was.
I can't believe this is good as the last one. That's terrible.
And the waste tunnels.
So waste tunnels, I'm going to take a little bit more aggressively. Instead of taking the right route for the mega armor, I'm
Somebody
gonna
else
go
killed them.
just left.
Somebody
say
else
that.
behind me killed that demon.
This map is scary
Thanks for
because
that one.
there's chain gunners. You're gonna see he's able to do a little bit of a wall run there, similar in mechanic to the Plutonia run, where he's running a certain direction across that wall.
You get the yellow key, that arbitrary, useless yellow key that just sits there.
We received $50 from an anonymous donor who says, I just stumbled across this site yesterday and have been enthralled for 7+ hours. Keep up the great work, guys.
Stumble across AGDQ?
I stumbled across it. Don't knock it.
Well, we're glad to have everyone who stumbles across it.
It seems kind of weird you'd stumble across AGDQ.
We've received over 5,000 total donations so far, and if any of them are from people who've stumbled across the site, well, thank you.
Dame, I don't know if you can hear me, but could you die, please?
Shoutouts to Google, I'm feeling lucky.
Don, you have a request from Vortale over here. He asks just no near him, but if you could please just die. So that would be wonderful.
I'm sure it'll happen in the next map. Just a hunch.
Yeah, Dime has a lot of cool tricks he wants to try to show off in this race. One of them's going to show up in the next map.
Alright, I'll have to go get extra health then.
So Dime actually missed a trigger skip here. It's possible to grab the yellow key there without causing all these monsters to spawn. So he may have to go around and actually.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to do it.
He's going to do it the slow way. It's possible.
Oh no! He heeded your
he
advice
died.
there.
Oh, thank
Just for you, Vortale.
Yeah, similar to the window jump on map 3, it's possible to turn around that corner. And
I didn't actually want him to die.
Vortale now feels awful.
As I should, probably. Got it. Alright, so this is a layer we can catch up on. Yeah, I'm not going to do the jump. No, I'm doing it normally.
Dime's actually taking a pretty aggressive route through this map.
Blasting everything.
It's possible to skip opening up the door with the revenants behind it, and there's also a secret with a soul sphere, not a soul sphere, a mega sphere, which a lot of noob runners like myself would try to go for.
That's a trigger skip.
Yeah, and right there you see that he gets the trigger skip. The specters in the acid pit are there all the time. They don't spawn, so it is possible to get trapped by them a little bit.
So there's a really swanky rocket jump in this map, even swankier than the one that I said was swanky in Plutonia. And it's probably like the hardest rocket jump ever to do.
It's definitely one of the hardest ones in the standard Doom packs.
Yeah.
Being Doom 1, 2, and Final Doom.
So if he can get this in one try, then Dime is literally cratering.
Got it.
Oh my god.
You caught the jump?
Very nice.
So I'm right behind him again.
That rocket jump is like that rocket jump is just like silly.
So this is a luck-based section.
So this is why invulnerability is good. That's a room with a cyber demon and probably
barons.
like 25 barons or something.
Yeah, it's one of the traps.
Yeah, this map is called Tricks and Traps.
And that was the traps. There's also some tricks, but you know.
Yeah, that last room there, those 5 platforms will fall down as you run off them. And if you fall in that pit, there's nothing you can do. There's no way out of the pit, and it's a damaging floor, so you will die. Yes.
So for some reason, I can get the hardest trick in any of the first dooms, and I can't even get the Neurosphere Archvile jump. Don't get it.
Oh, it's actually.
You got it 3 times. You just ran off the platform.
It's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Oh, no, back up.
Marathon lock. Is that what they
Nah. Marathon luck is a myth.
We have $100 from Mikey Rubies. Been playing Doom for over 15 years now. Can't wait to see you guys rip and tear it up while avoiding the tricks and traps and having barrels of fun. Shoutouts to Gore, Shaza, Mike, and
That's
the
a very witty comment.
A lot of good Doom references in there.
Okay, cool.
A lot of good Sandy Peterson maps.
That was just bad luck.
But I won't go.
We might have to hit the refueling base after this one too.
Oh, that was terrible.
No. It really isn't because I have to drive after.
Oh, yeah.
My car's low on gas, so it actually fits.
So the refueling base is a little bit of a weird map because it's actually a Doom 1 map, but it was refitted for Doom 2.
It was designed by Tom Hall.
Yeah, this is actually this is a pretty interesting sequence break for this map. Or at least it kind of feels like one, where you just kind of teleport in behind all this stuff, and this Cyber Demon will teleport around. It's kind of funny because he can teleport right in front of you as you're going around that corner. But there's an invulnerability, so you really should not really any risk for speedrunning perspective.
Oh, nice. He was able to trigger that switch from below because Doom.
Yeah.
Legitimate bad luck.
Because infinitely tall.
I thought I might get into the technical part of it, but you know what?
It's too fun to just watch.
It's too fun to just watch.
So if we go back to the Plutonia run, this map is exactly the same as Slayer. So map 21 was completely copied.
That works. That works.
By the way, I don't have audio, so if there's any audio cues, I'll miss them.
This one? Yeah, this is hard.
Yeah, this map can be pretty difficult.
Yeah,
There's a lot of close quarters type encounters in this map. For example, you're going to see him run by here. There's 4 Mancubi. He's actually able to get the key grab there through the wall by doing an SR50 into the wall. And the Doom engine you can kind of run almost a little bit through walls into the hitbox. And that key is right in the back of the room, so just be able to, by moving as fast as possible, kind of bump his way through the wall a little bit and
grab that key.
Hit the key's hitbox.
Gotta hit all these switches because that's how you get to the exit. Oh no,
that's terrible.
That room is really difficult. If anything goes wrong, it's probably the only cycle-based thing, like truly kind of cycle-based global timer thing in, at least in Doom 2. There's the platforms on map 16 of Plutonia, which you saw earlier, are on a timer as well.
Yep.
And as you can see, Dime is a Jedi. He just doesn't even care. He just dodges Mancubi shots like it's
really well.
Business. Now this map would probably be made easier if you had a BFG, but unfortunately the route for this doesn't pick up a BFG for 4 more maps. Or 3 more, sorry. There is one available earlier, but it is quite far out of the way.
Downtown.
So here's the map that map 29 of Plutonia was loosely based around. It's kind of an open city type map where you can get caught in the open. There's a lot of crossfire situations.
So yeah, red like come up and block your path.
And skyscrapers make for a lot of interesting jumping type mechanics and situations.
So this part coming up is completely luck based. So I got bad luck.
Yeah, what he's trying to do is the door up there behind the Revenants is actually the blue key door. By teleporting up on that middle building, you can actually just run backwards and land on the ledge. But because monsters are infinitely tall, if there's anything behind him on the ground, they will block him, and if any of the Revenants are sitting on the corner, they will block him.
I did not deserve to live then.
So how's Vortale doing over there?
And unfortunately, he missed the key on top there, so he's actually going to have to go back through.
Oh, Hero lost souls.
We have $50 from Ghost Passerby. My father had cancer back in 2003. He survived and is still with us, but I know many families aren't as lucky. Here's to ensuring no one has to lose their family to cancer. Dime, your skills are scaring me. You're not human.
Help me, Dime. You're my only hope.
Get out of here.
Wait. I thought he died.
Yeah, really?
We got a donation of $169.22 from Miss Neuro Fishfox. Thanks for helping me through 15 hours of work. It's great to see these runs of FPS classics.
Apparently we missed something over there. Unfortunately, we can't. Us on the couch, we can only see Dime's screen because we don't have the stream video up in front of us, so we have no idea what Vortale's doing.
No, I'm just going to assume that Vortale is destroying Dime right now. It's pretty hilarious. Are they? Oh, I thought
You can't see either. He's still in front of the screen. So right here is going to be another rocket jump that Dime's going to attempt. Unfortunately, he actually missed the wall there.
Happens to the best of us. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, they'll probably explain. They'll probably explain that doing the secret level is faster than doing level 15.
So this rocket jump actually is going to skip a lot of this map because normally it takes about 1 minute and 25 seconds to complete. And that was pretty fast. Those 3 or 4 tries.
Good stuff.
Fortunately, there's a bunch of med packs at the beginning of this level.
So you can get to the secret map from this level.
Yeah.
Which apparently is actually faster than going to the actual exit of this map. So
yeah, the ending of this map is so long that it's actually faster to go through the secret exit, complete the secret level to get to map 16 than to actually just finish map 15 to get there.
That's not an SR50.
So you saw him run into that pillar at the bottom, and he was actually hitting a switch that opened the door at the other end of the pit. And in that area is the trigger that opens the corridor to the secret level, which is E1M1 of Wolfenstein 3D.
Yeah.
Replaced with a bunch of SS guards because the original map wasn't hard enough. It just had like a bunch of regular guards who yell Octung at you.
Doom is actually a momentum-based game, so that's why I'm kind of backing up every time I open a door.
Yeah.
Just saves a slight bit of time every time you do it.
Yep. You would see something similar in a lot of older games that had like a slight acceleration up to top speed. And right here on map 16, you're going to see
a little bit
Dime get knocked off a platform by a Revenant rocket.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a glide.
So he's going to do a guided glide here with the wall against the red key. It's not really a door, it's more like just like a barrier that you can lower once you get the key. He's going to SR50 across the gap here. Get sniped by another Revenant.
Oh, sniped. Blast.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of Revenants up on the platform behind him that can see him. And Revenants can do a lot of damage really quickly. As he mentioned, they can do up to 80. But once that platform closes, he's safe, and he's actually gonna run through this one sideways because it's easier for him to line it up. looking sideways and just looking forwards, I think.
There it is, straight on through, like butter.
And map 17 here, Tenements, you're going to see him attempt a bunch of trigger skips. There's one there, which prevents a bunch of Keiko demons from spawning, which will basically follow him throughout the entire map and make things a pain later on.
So this map has about 3 trigger skips, and there's 2 at the very start, and you're going to get a 3rd coming up here.
And actually, this 3rd trigger, in order to completely skip it, you have to skip it twice, because you actually have to go by it in both directions, and you can trigger it going either way.
So that's why I stay at the left here. I'm doing a trigger skip, but I messed it up.
You kind of have to, in order to successfully get that skip, you kind of have to jump around the corner of where the bridge meets the other platform. And you have to do it in both directions, otherwise the enemies will open up.
We have a donation from Michael Dewey. It says, "Dime, here is another donation. Keep playing this well. This donation is for Jenna."
And there you're going to see him, he just is able to actually jump over that wall. Normally you have to kind of weave your way around this little alcove area a couple times, and you just jump in from the back. But there's actually just enough height there for you to jump over the wall and get in the pit fast.
Ooh, that was a little gnarly
that,
there.
That.
Yowzer. He came out of it
smelling
okay. So
seems like Dime's being a little ballsy here. There's actually a soul sphere you can pick up. It's not really too far out of the way. But Dime doesn't need extra health because he's actually good at this game.
Because he's a man of
everything.
Many skills, high skill.
And there's also a lot of available health in the next map. So this area is kind of interesting.
I used to get lost here.
You're forced to run through a bunch of corridors, and at the end of each one, you hit a trigger which opens a door in another corridor. And you kind of just backtrack between them. It's really annoying as far as the speedrun is concerned. And right here on Courtyard, you're going to see that he actually has to shoot that first door. The only way to open it is by attacking it.
It's a gun trigger. So what's funny about this map is that you pretty much see about 10% of the map in a normal playthrough because the key is sitting right there, and then the other one's sitting right there.
To catch up.
It's pretty funny. I think it's funny.
Says the confident guy. He's got plenty of chances.
So this next map here, most people have a lot of issues beating because there's a hidden shoot trigger in it.
Yeah, this map, on a first playthrough, if you've never seen it before, is incredibly confusing.
Yeah, it's really bad.
No one need the yellow key.
Is it possible to do a glide at the end of this map with only one key, Dime?
I believe so, because it is done in the task.
This is so trolly. It will not let
But
me
as someone who is playing through the first time, your
early and
chance
early
of
best
actually
in the
performing a
second
glide is
so
basically
annoying.
0.
Pretty much.
That too.
He's gonna catch up now.
So basically, to complete this map normally, you're basically required to either get at least the yellow and at least the red
so you've
and
got 3 choices.
the yellow or blue key.
We gotta get over it. It's non-linear.
In the IL, you go for the blue key instead, though, because there's a really specific SR50 gap jump that you can do.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's possible to run between a torch and a wall and kind of clip yourself into an area with the blue key,
This is so obnoxious.
which is much faster to reach than the red key is.
This is so bad. Why is this not going in?
So that random rocket he shot at the beginning of this map actually killed a chain gunner before that before he rode down that elevator. And he's actually, due to the speedrun ride, he actually skips the most iconic part of map 20 gotcha, which is you walk in that first door. There's a few enemies,
but with demo format, I can just pretty much go straight through.
Even though I'll be far behind.
Yeah.
But I kind of have a choice. I don't know why. It's
back
not
on map
right now.
20, you have this big arena, and you walk in, two pillars come down,
It's not too much longer,
and
but
on the left
something
side you
really-
have a spider
I was
mastermind,
going to do it
and the right
in
side
beginning rather than later. I took it on
you have a
teleport.
cyber demon. And it's possible to make them fight, which is really cool to watch.
It's actually the intention, I think.
Yeah, I believe it is. But I was always too dumb as a kid to figure out how to make them fight because I didn't realize how it worked. I just thought I was supposed to like walk in the room and then they would just fight each other. So I just stood there for a while and nothing happened. And then I just proceeded to like go in there and cry because I couldn't kill them.
Really sad that the glade didn't work.
Yeah, I figured.
So right now I have really high health, which means I can do an extra trick on the next map. And it's going to be a rocket jump.
Yes, there was another rocket jump in this run. The next map is also a really fun-looking map. Are you still going to have high enough health after that?
Not sure. Pretty low now. But I do have a mega armor, which gives me more health.
barrels of fun. This map is filled with like
barrels.
A lot of barrels.
And,
Basically just built for a bunch of chain reactions. Do I count that? Because he was trying to do a rocket jump.
Where are you going?
He shot himself in the face.
So we'll give this one more try before I give up.
I'll give him another try for the actual first try. 'Cause he didn't really get the jump at all.
Alright, not a first try.
Alright, I'll count it as hitting himself in the face then.
There you go. You're up to $100 there.
Well, that's why I don't have a 10.
Oh, there's a chain gunner behind me.
Well, I do, but it's in my car. So yeah, it's possible to rocket jump across that gap, but it's pretty risky to do it with low health because you're going to get over there and there's a Hell Knight and a lot of pinkies. And right there, you can really get an idea for how fast he's moving during a wall run.
So the reason I go right here is because it's a trigger to open up this door.
Thank you, Duck Sauce, for your $50 donation. Great entertainment for a great cause.
Oh my.
You guys are doing an
I don't know
amazing
how he
job.
caught me. There's no way.
So next map is the Chasm, most infamous map of, I would
So-
say in any of
Vera
the
loves
Doom
the
games.
Chasm.
It's also probably the greatest map ever created.
I can never figure out if you're kidding when you say that.
Why would I be kidding about that?
I don't know.
It's a wonderful map.
From a map maker's perspective, I suppose.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's an artistic statement.
You're walking on 3 pixel wide platforms. How
It's
does
art.
that even make sense?
It's art. You don't have to explain art. It just is.
Art or not, it's one of the hardest levels.
It's hard.
Ever.
It's a challenge.
Ever.
And he just walked through it like butter.
Exactly. See, he made it look easy.
Up. Now you jinxed it. Just kidding.
No, it's
Anti-jinx hype.
He displayed the art as it was intended to be.
So the fun part about this map is you've got this section of really thin platforms. If you, I'm gonna wait. Okay.
Oh,
So if you fall off that platform, you end up in an inescapable pit. And just to troll you, the map designer put a trigger at the end, so it raises a platform inside the pit. So then you have a nice floor to walk on, even though you don't need it anymore.
So I should have high enough health to skip the Megasphere, hopefully. A little lower than I wanted to be.
Well, that's bad luck as well. The Mancubus didn't
This is no bueno.
Oh my god, I'm running out of cells. Oh, wait, blew up their barrel. I am
No bueno.
much trouble right now.
A lot of hit scanners on this map.
A lot of chain gunners. This is a pretty high amount of chain gunners in this area for a Doom 2 map. Plutonia would be like, need more chain gunners, but this isn't Plutonia.
Doom 2 is pretty hard though. I mean.
Doom 2 is much harder than Doom 1, that's for sure.
So in this area, you have this cool little
You
visual
just didn't do it
trick. There's
again.
a little
By the way,
cube
there's a 10% chance
of
he
water
doesn't do this.
and I think it's neat.
So here's Abandoned Mines, the spiritual predecessor to Cage, map 4 of Plutonia. That first corridor that he ran in, there's actually Keiko demons that will spawn there and get in your way and ruin your day if you're too slow. Fortunately, he was able to avoid that. It does.
Yeah, it does have a double shot.
The double shotgun is actually
It changed strats.
one of the most versatile weapons
Way too low on cells.
It's so good.
because it has a really, really high chance of causing pain states in enemies. And right there you saw a good example of how the BFG works. He actually missed the Keiko demon with the main blast, but by moving backwards, he caused the tracers to come out in such a way that they would actually hit the enemy.
So this trick's interesting in that the arch file does not actually open it from the close side, but it clips through the wall, technically.
Yeah, so this is just a cool little trick. So he's basically gonna trick the archvile into opening the door for him.
So I'm going into the backup strat right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Another note, which I think is interesting, there's this secret in this map, which...
So the archvile ran away.
If
Did you hear him in the teleporter?
This piece bar's
If you take more than 30 seconds to get to it, you can never find it again. So from the start of the map, you have 30 seconds to find the secret.
so many
It's not
handicaps.
really all that worth it.
That's pretty bad luck there.
Yeah.
You know what?
So the way this works, Dime explained that because obviously
I'm gonna save.
obviously the archvile can't open the door from the red side because he doesn't have a red key. But by shooting him into the door, you can actually kind of push him. Similar to a key grab, you can kind of push his hitbox through.
Archibald.
You can kind of push his hitbox through the door, and monsters constantly are performing the use action. So the archvile is actually capable of opening the door from the other side, and that's
Something more exciting is happening behind me.
very major skip for this level because it's
a long level.
pretty long to do normally.
Okay, I missed this teleport trigger. Good job.
Thank you, Almond, for your $10 donation. Pavera's got a sick beard. Dime's ripping through these Doom runs. Good cause, dudes.
Unfortunately,
rock on,
the
rock
archvile
hard.
won't do anything while he's actually attacking you. So the only thing you can really do there is shoot him and kind of hope that you get a pain state and push him a little farther.
What?
But the other thing you see there is actually something you didn't get a chance to explain earlier. The archvile actually deals splash damage as well, which is why he was... Sorry, I'm going to stop here. There's an audio cue for that. So he was hiding behind that little pillar.
I can't waste any more cells, so it's going to be a bit slower.
I don't know.
I thought I heard an icon.
We'll find out.
I should be okay cell-wise now. Or not. You just not die to a BFG.
Yeah, so the Archvile will deal splash damage, and by hiding behind a pillar,
I need to get out of here quickly.
the blast will actually hit the pillar instead and only damage you very slightly.
Massive bad luck, like,
So runners will use that to their advantage when trying to perform that trick, so they can survive being hit by the Archvile for longer.
props to that kicker even.
Thank you, B. Kobe, for your $20 donation. I wish I could donate more, but every bit helps. My mother has been fighting stage 4 lung cancer for 6 years now. She was given only 4 years to live, but has fought over that and is still going. I thank you guys for everyone. Thank you guys and everyone else donating.
I'm behind, so I'm going to save.
I don't remember off the top of my head, what is the single segment for UV in Doom 2?
Single segment for Doom 2 is 23.25, and that runs by Looper.
Looper's a beast. His movement is like unparalleled.
But one of the frustrating parts about Doom is there's an extreme amount of RNG, so a single run, you never really know what you're going to get.
Yeah, you just kind of have to roll with every run until it's over. Like, just getting a run is it really, like, we mentioned this with Plutonia, but for anyone who wasn't here, submitting or having completed runs in Doom for full game requires no deaths and no saves. So any tricks that you want to do, you have to be able to perform them on first try, or at least to the point where you can't die. And so as soon as you die, your run's over. It can't be submitted for competitive purposes.
And that includes death exits. You can't do a death slide.
Yeah, the only death exits that are acceptable for competitive speedrunning are intended ones.
Yeah, like in the Scythe Megawads.
Yeah, such as Scythe Megawad has some, and episode 1 of original Ultimate Doom.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be showing off one new trick here, which is, it's been known for a while, but it's an SR50 gap crossing again. So I'm going to press this switch, and what it's going to do is it's going to lower one of 3 walls, basically, over here. So we're going to go to this third torch. I'm going to lock myself up, move back a bit, move 2 movements right, and then SR50.
Oh, nicely done.
Fantastic. It's all flat.
So that trick can be ruined by a few things on top of any kind of failed movement on the SR50.
What else is in here?
You notice there were two barons there. Either one of them can get in the way and either block you from landing on the platform or kind of keep you from moving once you get there. And what you saw there is actually Dime's able to get on. He's able to get on the elevator on its way up. So that's going to save him a lot of time in waiting for it to raise the first time.
So this is looking to be like a 3 cycle for the icon.
Yeah, as Dime mentioned, the icon will take 3 rockets to kill in Doom 2.
And get ready for time. And time. 38.12.
It's not bad.
Probably would have been at 36, but Monster Condo didn't go very well with that Archvile.
Yeah, typically in a good run, that trick will take, I mean, the map will take less than 30 seconds.
So, thank you, S. Logan, for your $50 donation. We have a friend whose son was diagnosed with a particularly rare type of brain cancer at age 9. Great games, great cause, and all around GG. Oh, and Semper Fidelis.
So what's the final damage on the...
So for the Dime Rockets to the Face Fund, I'm donating $100 based on his first try rocket jumps and times that he shot himself in the face with a rocket.
It's $10 per time, and we were being generous.
You know what? I'll match that 100.
Oh, wow. You're making me look bad over here.
That's fine. You're paying for my gas anyway.
Yeah. Well.
And time.
39:58. Nice.
Congratulations. Yeah, thanks.
Oh, Nirvana, why do you do this to me?
Yeah, get that out of here.
Yeah, I couldn't get the glide at all. I had to do it the old way. I don't know what was going on.